Hello everyone, welcome back to Off-Grid Camper Adventures. Um, Today I just want to give you a quick tour of my scenery. It's actually a beautiful evening today. I actually got some work done on the camper project today. We made some more progress, added the foam board insulation to the ceiling. Well, started to anyway. Um, Had to end up having to cut these boards in half to get them to fit just because I had the plywood because the wall's already up. Um, little piece of foam hanging there. The plywood's already up, so I couldn't get them all in one piece. So no big deal. I'm gonna get um, some of that air conditioner or HVAC tape and kind of tape the seams there. But anyway, so yeah, I got this rubber stuff in that I put on top. I don't know if you can see it up in here, just to kind of give some protection between the aluminum roof and this square tubing here. So I put that in, got that in on all the square tubing across where the the metal touches. And there's the manager coming to check. Say hi, Brandy. Brandy, say hi. All right. You approve? All right, great. So yeah, so I've got the boards going, or the foam boards going in. I think what I'm going to end up doing is once I get these foam boards up and taped, I am going to put again I got the 1x3s that are going to go on each of these cross square tubing panels, so I can attach the ceiling panels too. But before that, I did order some radiant barrier. So I'm thinking it's be about 3/4 inch. So I'll probably have about 3/4 inch air gap between the foam board and then the radiant barrier, just to give it an extra level of protection. So yeah, so far today was productive. I'm hoping to get the ceiling completely done. I still got a few things to do in here as far as some of the top insulation where it was missed. I need to go and fill that in. I need to come back in here. I do have the foam boards already cut for this section, but I didn't want to put those up because I do need to come in here and insulate that inside part up there and kind of figure out what I'm going to use. I may just put some regular bat insulation in there. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. So progress again today. Still considering it baby steps, but at least it's progress forward. Hopefully again in a couple of weeks I'll, or maybe sooner, just depends. I'll have the ceiling boards up. It's a beautiful day today, considering we were in the mid 90s a couple days ago. Today's only supposed to be in the upper 70s. Beautiful blue skies. It's not going to last long. We are supposed to be near 100 in the next couple days, but definitely a beautiful day. Farmers out there farming. I think he's got some corn going, so he is working those fields. Definitely a beautiful day. Okay, so I've got looks like the foam board all in place where it needs to be. I did run out of the full tape, so I need to get some more. I did have some other insulation tape just to hold the seams in, but I'd like to come back with the foil tape and tape all the seams. But yeah, there's a little up front in the V-nose area. I did have to redo it a little bit. That's just me being anal on the way it fit. So I did have to redo that section. But overall, I think it's looking good. I'm contemplating seeing that I got a bunch of little scrap pieces left. I don't know if I should try to stuff them in the crevices up here, or use something else. I talked about foam spray. That's probably the easiest thing. I just don't know if it's going to expand and push out on the exterior. Kind of concerned about that, but I'll think about what I'm going to do there. But otherwise, moving forward, so I am waiting for the radiant barrier to come in, and then I'll put the furring strips on, then the radiant barrier attached to that, and then we'll come back with our ceiling boards, tongue and groove ceiling boards. That is the plan as of now. We'll see if, anything can change. Of course, this is always a fluid situation. As you're constructing one of these things, you just never know what's going to present itself. And you have to kind of adjust to whatever situation that is. So anyway, here's that update on the ceiling. I'll see you back in a little bit. All right, so another thing that's going through my mind right now, my crazy mind, as I try to engineer everything, is the shower pan. Okay, the shower pan is an extra shower pan that I had left over from our van build. Now, the van build was our first build that we did, so there was a lot of trial and error. When I ordered this shower pan for that van build, I took the best measurements that I possibly could to understand the measurements from the wall to where the drain's going to go. And I thought this would work. Well, it didn't. It underneath the van, it basically came out too close to the frame. Even though it did clear it, it was too close to allow the plumbing to happen. So I tried to return it. The company, I won't name any names, but was going to charge me more to return it because it was going to be at my cost. So it was basically going to cost me, I guess the company wasn't going to charge me, but the shipping costs to return this was going to be more than I paid for it. So I kept it, not knowing that I was going to sell the van and start another project. So I am bent to make this work. I do not want to buy another shower pan. So this shower pan can only go in one location based on the frame underneath the trailer. Same situation. As you can see, this pan is designed so that it only fits one way. This is the entry part, and that's the part that goes up against the wall. It has this little lip here, so as you can see, it can only go in this direction. I can't turn it around. I guess I could. I just don't think it's probably designed to do that, and I don't want to mess with any potential leaks. So the next thing to figure out is where I have determined the shower pan's going to go. There's plenty of room for the drain, and here's actually, I had this drain left over from the van build too, because I wasn't sure actually. So again, I'm going to use what I have. So there's plenty of room underneath for this to drain. Now the problem is where it's going to come out. I do have to go under and up over a cross member of the trailer, and so something like, this is coming from the drain underneath the trailer. It's going to have to go down, and then it's going to have to come up and drain into a tank, if that makes sense. So it is a little bit of an uphill climb. This definitely is not the hose I'm going to use. This is just for an example. But from what I've read, as long as the entry point of the water, which is here, and the exit point, which is in the tank below, as long as that exit point is below the entry point, then it should be able to to drain into the tank. So basically down, up, and over, and let me see, down, up, and into the tank. So that's kind of the dilemma right now. The only thing now I'm trying to find some type of fitting. This came with it, but I don't think this is going to work. Trying to find something. This is something I had in the garage. It's not quite, but something similar to this where I can attach and then have this barbed filling, so I can put a probably 1.5 inch tubing is what I plan to use to drain into the tank. So yeah, this is kind of what I've been thinking about. In addition to everything else, you have to kind of be able to kind of engineer everything before you place it. Just you have to account for the beams underneath the trailer. You have to account for your connectors, your fittings, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna be coming up to a point here where the shower is going to be the first thing that goes in, and we're going to build from there. So because this is the most important thing, this has to fit in a certain way. So start with the shower and then build out from there. So that's the plan anyway, on part of the plumbing. But as I mentioned, I've got a lot of extra plumbing fittings, electrical. I got some wire here left over from the van build, just a bunch of leftover stuff. Here's my little electrical. I got a bunch of electrical stuff in there. And I do have some plumbing stuff. So trying to use what I have and make it work. So yeah, we'll see what else we can come up with.